Good morning, Belen. I'm Simon Bassessor.
And I'm Major Ponce, and welcome to this edition of WBLN for May 10th, 2018.
Yesterday, the Belen Jesuit Key Club hosted a blood drive that was open to students. All it took was a little time to help save lives. Here's Enrique Sori with more.
Yesterday, the Belen Key Club hosted One Blood to have a blood drive at Belen. The students were able to donate 1 pint of blood for 2 service hours throughout the day.
Well, when I heard that they were doing the blood drive and that they were doing it for trying to do research for the Zika virus, trying to find a cure there, I thought that it would be good to go down. And since it's right here at Belen, it would be convenient to just get blood now, and it's for a good cause, so I thought, why not? This
is one of the many blood drives Key Club hosts throughout the year. If you'd like to learn more about it, please contact the Key Club president. For WBLN, I'm Enrique Sori.
Belen is inviting all Belen mothers to our second annual morning hour of prayer for moms on Friday, May 11th at 8 a.m. in the Chapel of Our Lady located in the Garrido Family Plaza. Please RSVP to Ms. Corzo at scorzo@belenjesuit.org. The Hope for Kasai Club will be selling bracelets in the Wolverine Den for $1. These bracelets will help increase awareness about the plight of families in Kasai. The money raised from their sales will be used to donate to the GOAT project. The following video will give you more information about the GOAT project and give you a better understanding of the challenges faced by the families in Kasai. Please support our fundraising effort by purchasing a Hope for Kasai bracelet for just $1 in the Wolverine Den.
President Donald Trump's pick for CIA director appeared before the Senate Intelligence Committee Wednesday. Gina Haspel's confirmation hearing focused on an interrogation program from the George W. Bush administration. Critics say that terror detainees were tortured in the program. Haspel led a so-called CIA black site in Thailand in 2002, where harsh interrogations were conducted. And in 2005, she was chief of staff for a CIA chief who ordered tapes of the CIA interrogations be destroyed. She said Wednesday, those days are over.
I would never, ever take CIA back to an interrogation program. First of all, CIA follows the law. We followed the law then. We follow the law today. I support the law. I wouldn't support a change in the law, but I'll tell you this. I would not put CIA officers at risk by asking them to undertake risky, controversial activity again.
Haspel also told senators she would not follow an order that she found morally objectionable. She has been deputy CIA director since last year, but that role doesn't require Senate confirmation. An inside look at MET's newest exhibit, Heavenly Bodies, Fashion and the Catholic Imagination. Giancarlo Benitez has more.
From clerical vestments to the Blessed Virgin Mother, the artwork is inspired by Catholicism. The exhibit features work from artists who were raised in Catholic faith. The Cardinal says Catholics should take pride in viewing the imagination.
It's like a morning of recollection. It kind of lifts you up. Just the art about the Passion, the Cross. You'd think you were looking at the mysteries of the Rosary, the Stations of the Cross. It's magnificent.
And to a packed audience, Cardinal Dolan says, the Catholic Church and the theme of the exhibit share the ideas of the truth, goodness, and beauty.
That's why we have great schools and universities, to teach the truth. That's why we love and serve the poor, to do good. And that's why we're into things such as art, poetry, music, liturgy, and yes, even fashion, to thank God for the gift of beauty.
Spanning 25 galleries over 60,000 square feet, Heavenly Bodies is the largest costume exhibition in the museum's history. Andrew Bolton helped to organize the collection.
Many of the garments, they originally came from secular dress. So I love the fact that, secular dress influenced religious dress has influenced secular dress. So there's nice sort of cyclical sort of...
It also features nearly 40 masterpieces from the Sistine Chapel's sacristy, some of which have never left the Vatican before. The religious artifacts range from the mid-18th to the 21st centuries and include 15 papacies. And for those lucky enough to get a sneak peek, they all share the same reaction to the artwork.
In its entirety, I think that the workmanship and the craftsmanship is extraordinary.
Giancarlo Benitez, WBLN News.
Secretary of State Mike Pompeo was in North Korea. This is the second time he's been there since April, when he was still head of the CIA. But he could be on the verge of 2 major accomplishments. Here's Joey Pereira reports.
bringing.
Secretary of State Mike Pompeo landed in Pyongyang Wednesday. His goal, planning a summit between President Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un.
We think relationships are building with North Korea. We'll see how it all works out. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But it can be a great thing for North Korea, South Korea, Japan, and the entire world.
Pompeo's second trip within 6 weeks came after an invitation from North Korean officials. But there's more than just setting up a sit-down.
Are the Americans coming home, Mr. President?
We'll all soon be finding out. We will soon be finding out.
The 3 detainees are accused of hostile acts or espionage acts against the North Korean regime. And Pompeo is expected to bring them back, according to a South Korean official. Relatives of the detainees are hoping for the best.
It's very stressful. As time goes, I think it slowly wears you down more.
Kim says he appreciates the efforts from the Trump White House and hopes Secretary Pompeo is able to bring his father back.
This is encouraging on a lot of fronts. I still think the Kim regime is trust but verify, and we have to treat them that way. But it's hard to look at this as anything other than a real positive, especially for the families that are waiting for their people.
For WBLN, I'm Joey Pereira.
The 3 Americans held in North Korea landed at Andrews Air Force Base early this morning. The 3 were accused of hostile acts or espionage against the North Korean regime. But after a meeting with Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un freed the men. The release was a major move by North Korea.
Good morning, Belen. I'm Joseph Rubin, and let's take a look at the weather for today. We got clear skies today in South Florida. Now let's look at today's forecast. We got 86 degrees high and 75 degrees low. The relative humidity 66%. Winds going 9 miles per hour east. Mostly sunny today and 20% chance of rain. Now let's look at this weekend's forecast. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we got high of 80. We have mid 80s and low 70s. And Friday we have 30% chance of rain. Saturday and Sunday we have 50% chance of rain as well. So look out for Mother's Day. Now let's take it to sports with Mario.
Hello, Wolverine Nation. The Yankees came out on top of the Red Sox last night. In the 8th inning, the Yankees rallied against closer Craig Kimbrell with a triple by Brett Gardner and a home run by Aaron Judge. The Yanks are now first in the division and have the best record in Major League Baseball. Young All-Star hit his 100th home run against the Marlins yesterday. It was a long night for the Fish as they finished losing the game 13-4. The game can sadly be considered the perfect representation of their season. The Celtics are moving on to the Eastern Conference semifinals after Jason Tatum led the team in Game 5, scoring 25 points. The Celtics will have a chance to beat a red-hot LeBron James and Cavaliers team. That's all for sports. Now back to Sion and Ponce at the desk.
That's all our news for today. I'm Sion Besesser.
And I'm Adrian Bolter. From everyone here, have a wonderful day and stay golden, Wolverines.